All right, what's up, boys and girls? We got part 6 of the series here today. I was originally going to put this out like Tuesday or Wednesday, but I figured since he's off today, maybe somebody's bored and wants to watch it today. So I'm kind of rushing it out. So you're going to hear some background noise and whatnot, but it can't really be helped right now. Got 3 participants in the video today. Originally, I was going to include Snow Carl in this one. But unfortunately, and maybe fortunately for Snow Carl, all of his tips were like $1.30 bare minimum tips. His cheers were 50 bitch heres. So I couldn't screenshot anything. They didn't pop up on the fucking screen. And I'm already including too many clips of Dave as it is on these videos. I don't want him all over the fucking video. So I couldn't do Snow Carl for the pause on that. I couldn't include Snow Carl. Same reason I can't include PW Dubs as well, that fucking idiot. So it's good news, bad news on this one. That's the bad news. The good news is I went and got the original Snow Carl, the original PW Dubs. And that's a gentleman by the name of Third Eye the Third. This fucking guy, man. The theme of this one is I can't quit you. The guy's in fucking love and he can't let go. The second person in the series is, and I'm gonna be, I guess, gentle or soft with this one because I got a special message for him at the end of it, and it's Alfred Aponte. I'm sure some of y'all heard that name before. And then the third person is going to be a very, very interesting subject. And it's Straight Cash Homie, who has not been around much lately. I have seen him recently a couple of times. But we got a whole story for this fucking guy. So anyways, quick thank you again for the likes, subscribing, the comments. Again, man, that's the only reason I fucking put these out. I like making them, but if there wasn't any fucking support for them, I wouldn't even bother. So thank you. And let's go ahead and get on into it. So we got Third Eye the Third here, 100 bitch here. And again, this is back maybe 2017, 2016. This is before even I got into DSP shit, so that doesn't sound good either. But before I got into the whole DSP thing, but he was a genuine fan from the start, man. He's confused like Snow Carl is currently, or was. Maybe Snow Carl's turned a corner since then, but he was confused. But he was a fan. He was a fucking fan. So 100 bitch here. Here's a cheer just to piss off the haters. Now we've seen this multiple times. You're not pissing anybody off, you fucking idiot. You're spiting yourself again with this garbage. But he was a genuine fan from the beginning. So let's go ahead and go to the next picture. We got 150 bitch here. And again, this is 3 or 4 years ago. You could kind of look at this as trolling. I don't think it was. I think he was being genuine. But he says, Phil, bruh, it doesn't look like you're comfortable in that sofa thing. You keep rocking back and forth. That can't be good. Invest in better sitting arrangements. It'll cost less than the back problems you'll have to fix. So we have fucking Nostradamus here. Again, I think it's he's being genuine. He cares about Phil. He wants to help. And that's another thing. In all of his early messages, not all, but a lot of them, there was him trying to help Phil. He was trying to help the streams. He was always giving advice, how to get more followers on Twitter, how to get more subs on YouTube. What you can do to try to improve. And we all know DSP. If he has to lift more than a fucking finger, he ain't gonna do it, man. So a lot of it was just, he would read it, thanks for the money, maybe I'll look into it, and then just never follow up on it. But that's what has me saying that he was a genuine fan from the beginning. And without going through all those messages, because a lot of them are just boring fucking messages, Third Eye starts to turn a corner for some reason. Let's go to the next picture, and I think you all know this one. He creates an overlay for DSP, and this one had me, and I don't know if he was trolling here or not. I think he was, I guess, but I think he was still trying to help. But I like this one even more, and I'm not going to include the Christmas one, because everybody's seen the Christmas one. Everybody knows about that with the overlays for Tevin in them, and just the little troll shit he's doing. But I cracked up so hard every time I see this one, because it's so fucking perfect. Wanted for robbery. And look at that fucking guy who's pointing his thumb. That snake oil salesman who's looking right at you in the camera. $1,000 cash reward. This was obviously for Red Dead Redemption 2. gameplay, but that is just fucking perfection right there, man. Wanted for robbery. You know what? I might come to Renton and collect that fucking bounty, you piece of shit. And the next one's going to be a video clip, and let's go ahead and get into that.
Day. And by the way, I guess we should all say welcome back to Third Eye the Third. If you guys didn't notice, I did a few high-profile unbannings the other day. I said, all right, for kind of a new attitude, new year, holidays, and everything, I'm going to give some people another shot. I know Third Eye has had multiple shots before, but maybe in the last year he's learned his lesson. Because keep in mind, he was banned from the stream for a year, all right? A year. So maybe that's enough for him to learn, you know, what's allowable and what's not, and what's the line to cross and stuff. I hope so, because really it was his dishonesty with me that really hurt me and pissed me off back in late 2017. Okay?
All right, so go ahead and help me in welcoming back Third Eye the Third back to the streams after, whatever, a year away, however long. So that was after the overlays, and, you know, there's the I can't quit you coming into play there. I don't know why Third Eye even came back, but again, PW dubs, just desperate to be in the fucking chat, desperate to talk to Phil, desperate to do, you know, just willing to do anything. And so he welcomes him back, and Third Eye, he just, I don't know what the fuck was going through his head here. He wants to be in there, but at the same time, he wants to troll, and it didn't last very long. The fucking, you know, the warnings, the bans. After this, I got the next video clip we're going to listen to. Pretty much all went to shit pretty quick, so let's get into it.
Let's continue. Third Eye, please, I've warned you a million times to stop saying stupid shit like that in the stream chat and derailing everything. Can you please just stop? Because this is like the 4th time now in the past few days you've brought up the tractor shit, and I'm getting very, 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 very tired of it. I don't want to hear their stupid bullshit in my stream. You know it's against the rules. I'm being very lenient with you because you just got back after being banned for a year. I'm going to say this is going to be kind of your final warning here. You know, I've had enough. Okay, so please stop. All right, I'm just warning you guys. Everyone's going to say if he gets banned, he's going to whine and complain because he keeps breaking the rules talking about the tractor fucking drama and shit. I don't care about that stupid shit. Okay.
All right, and so there's a final warning to Snowcar. Oops, I mean PW dubs. Oops, I mean Third Eye the Third. There's a final warning. He's tired of your shit. By the way, did you notice at the end there that little, oh, if he gets banned again, he's going to whine and complain, and I don't give a shit. Remember that Discord leak about humbling the rule breakers into submission or whatever? That's exactly, we have a perfect example of it here. He's doing it over and over. He's letting him come back in, and then he's humbling his ass. And he's letting him come back in, and he's doing it over and over, trying to break him into submission. But unfortunately for Phil, Third Eye the Third is not a submissive, I guess, apparently. Or maybe he is. I don't fucking know. Again, confused. I can't quit you. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He just doesn't understand. So let's go ahead and go to the next picture. And so he got banned, obviously. Then he came back with a $5 tip and says, hey, how come I'm banned from chatting but not banned from donating? I'm a terrible person who hurts you, right? And DSP just, you know, kind of shits on the guy. He doesn't want to hear it. DSP can't take anything to his ego. He can't let you be right about anything. Why the fuck is this guy banned from chatting but not donating? And DSP gave a horseshit, now that I think about it, DSP gave a horseshit response of, I can't ban you from donating. How am I supposed to stop you from donating? Like, he can't just block their PayPal. He does it all the fucking time. But of course, Third Eye's not banned from that. Because I'm a terrible person who hurts you, right? And yes, you are a terrible person, but that's not the point. Anyways, next one's going to be a clip. Let's get into that.
That happened. Me Pistol Meltdown cheered. He says, I forget what your reason for not banning my Third Eye account. Is it because it's band evasion? Oh, no, it's because you're an asshole. And because you were being an asshole for a long time, and you tried to trick me into doing detractor memes on the streams, and you lied to me afterward and said that they weren't when they obviously were. Then you basically band evaded for the past, like, 6 to 8 months with various accounts that kept getting banned and banned and banned and banned. And then finally, I think you wised up and stopped being a dick. But I called you out for being Third Eye the Third. You told me you weren't, so you lied to me again. So now I'm not banning your original account ever. And you can take that and you can deal with it. It's your own fault. Sometimes you have to live with the repercussions of your own actions. Sometimes people just don't forgive and forget.
Alright, so there's a timeline of events in Phil's head, what he thinks happened. But did you catch that at the end? Sometimes people just don't forgive and forget. This is the guy that doesn't hold grudges, remember? He doesn't wait for people to fall and then kick them when they're down. Sometimes people don't forgive and forget. But yet he claims he's this changed person and he's the new Phil and he doesn't do this shit. Sometimes people just don't forgive and forget. Anyways, it's just a waste of time. Again, this is how he thinks it played out in his mind. He's the big man that bans Third Eye the Third all the time. You know, he lets him back in because he's such a good person. Blah, blah, blah. Kiss my fucking ass. So, let's go into the next picture. And this is the last one for Third Eye. And he just went, after the banning, he still can't quit him because he's coming back giving money, but he went out guns blazing, apparently. So, comes back, tips $5. You're a pathological liar. Your tits are bigger than cats. What's up? Now, to Phil's credit, I think he said it on this one that he goes, I'm not even sure if this is Third Eye. It just says the name Third Eye. So it could have been a troll technically, but I believe it was Third Eye. And he just decided to burn all bridges, go out guns blazing. And the fucked up part is, I've seen this guy on the stream since then. I didn't bother including what he said or nothing because it was just him trying to crawl his way back. But, he's confused. I can't quit you. I don't know where you're at now, Third Eye, or maybe you're over with Wings now or whatever, but, it's an embarrassment, man. Why would you act like this? You set a precedence for Snow Carl, for PW Dubs, for these idiots. This is the troll tipper here. This is what we have. When people tell you not to troll tip, or when people tell people not to troll tip, this is why. This is why. Now, it gives me some content to make. I ain't fucking mad about that, but at the same time, what's the point of this, man? Look where it got you. Where are you at now, dude? Crawl back to Phil again, and see what he says. It just doesn't make sense, man. So let's go ahead and move on to Alfred Aponte here. All right, now we got Alfred Aponte here, and let me be clear from the start. Alfred, if you listen to this, dude, I'm not mad at you. I'm not, frustrated at you or nothing like that. I hope you make some better decisions at some point, and, you figure stuff out eventually. You're going to see what some of these messages, and again, I don't know if, maybe English isn't Alfred's first language. Then I can understand all the typos and all the incorrect grammar, etc., etc., so, I'm hoping that English is not his first language, and that's why he speaks some of the, some of this stuff here you're going to see. But anyways, he tips $4.20. Happy birthday, Phil. In your day, thanks for always being cordial with me, and really, when people give you a chance, you're a good guy. Now, no, he's not a good guy. He's a bad guy. So hopefully you understand that. It's at least a nice message. He's trying. I don't think Alfred's a very good judge of character. I don't know how old he is. You're going to see some other stuff he says in the next messages, but I don't know how old he is. I just don't think he's a good judge of character. And, he just wants a friend, man. And I guess that's what this whole thing comes down to. So let's go to the next picture. So he tipped him $4.20. Hey, Phil, how are you and the family? Sorry have not been on the streams and being busy going back to do hospital rotations. So he claims he's a med student, and I guess, when you're a med student, you have to do hospital rotations. So I hope he's being truthful. I hope he's not lying, and maybe he knows somebody or somebody in his family is doing this and he's trying to pass it off as that's what he's doing. I hope that's not the case. I really do. I hope he's a med student, and I hope that just English isn't his first language or whatever. Because if you're a med student and English is your first language, you're probably not spelling and talking like this. I'm not trying to be an asshole again. I don't have any ill will towards Alfred. I just hope that some of the stuff he's saying is true, and I hope he can just be a better judge of character. One other thing before we go to the next one. Alfred has probably given DSP somewhere between 500 and 1,000 at this point. He came in around 2019, I want to say, and he's given him probably close to $1,000. And the problem with it is, it's always in $1, $2, or $3 increments, or this one $4.20. You know, occasionally it's higher. There was some that were higher, but it's every other day he shows up. Here's $1, here's $2, here's $3, multiple times a day. And this is probably the number one reason above all else that I hate Phil. And I have no problem saying I hate him. I absolutely hate him. And it goes to even the people that are giving him money now. Andre the DJ, Team Ico Gamer, Only Iced Coffee. Whether they're all the same person or not, I don't fucking know. I'm not going to pretend to know. But what I do know is how I can't understand how Phil can accept so much money from the same people over and over and over. And that's the number one problem I have with Phil Burnell. Why do you accept so much money from these people? How can he got like a $188 tip last night that he had to refund, by the way, because the person wasn't verified. That's the second $188 tip he's gotten in a week from supposedly different people. How can you feel comfortable accepting that amount of money from a person? And then you accept more money from them in the same week. Again, Alfred, I'm not upset with you, man. I'm frustrated at the situation and that you give this guy money. And the reason I bring that up is because, again, Alfred's probably giving him $500 to $1,000 at this point. He probably doesn't realize it because he's giving him $1, $2, $3 increments. Phil probably doesn't realize it because he's taking it and saying, oh, it's only $1. But if you are a med student, you're probably fucking broke. If you really are a med student, dude, I know how it goes when you're in school. You probably don't have a lot of money, which is why you're doing $1, $2, $3 increments. But you're giving this fucking guy money, man, and he gets so much money from so many other people. And he abuses these people, whether he wants to admit it or not, by accepting the amount of money that he does, man. It's fucking disgusting to me. And I hate you for that, Phil. I really do. And I know hate's a strong word right now, but I don't give a fuck, man. I hate you for doing that bullshit. And I feel like you're doing it to Alfred here. So the next picture, he donates $5. Hey, Phil, hope you're good. Wish me well. I'm going to move from apartments, but not going to have the best internet. But I'm going to try to watch your streams. So, you know, maybe he is a med student. Maybe he is grown up. You know, he's living on his own or moving apartments. He's not going to have great internet, but he's going to try and be there. And this fucking guy was there for a long time, every day, every other day. I mean, he just was always there. He's a genuine fan. And that's okay, man. I mean, like I said, I have a special message for you, Alfred, at the end of this. But, you know, I hope what you're saying is true. And like I said, English is not your first language. So, next picture. He looks like he resubs. And he says, hey, Phil, hope you're good. Thanks for your patience on my misspelled messages. So, he realizes that he's misspelling and using incorrect grammar, blah, 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 right? I mean, it's not the end of the world. But again, if he's a med student, I'm just not sure, man. I just don't know. But he recognizes it and he tells Phil, hey, and then Phil just, you know, to his credit, is like, don't worry about it, man. It's not a huge deal. So next picture, $5 tip, $5 train chat. Let's go shout to Beastbot. So again, I'm not trying to make fun of Alfred. I'm not, you know, picking on him, no shit like that. But it just made me laugh when I saw this, so I included it. $5 train chat. Let's go shout to Beastbot. All right. Next one's going to be a clip, so let's go ahead and get into it.
Okay. All right, guys. So that's it. Let's end the pre-stream. I just got to take a quick leak today. And once I take a leak, then we will begin with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, the Cell games. Hopefully you guys will enjoy the fun animations today. Oh, Alfred Aponte just sent me $1.33. He says, hype with the tips animation. Thanks for the love. Your tipper crew with PW Dubs, Rob, me, and others. Thank you guys for all your support. Thank you, Alfred.
All right, and you know, I'm not trying to make fun of the guy, but when I heard this, I knew I had to include it. So he tips him, and apparently Alfred Aponte is part of the tipper crew. And the tipper crew consists of Alfred Aponte, PW Dubs, and Rob on Wheels. Now, I will never, ever, ever include Rob in one of these videos. I just won't. And again, this goes back to what we were just talking about, why I hate Phil Burnell. The fact that he will take money, and I know he can't stop Rob technically from giving him money, but the fact that he takes money from a guy that is in the position that he's in, and DSP sits there and cries and complains and acts like his life is so tough and he's struggling. Meanwhile, there's Rob, who has to have somebody else give the money, obviously, to Phil. And, you know, so again, we're getting off topic here. The Tipper Crew. So I don't know if some of y'all remember a movie back in the early to mid 90s, because Tupac had died by that point, or by the mid to late 90s, he died already. But there was a movie called Juice, and he was in a little crew. And I want to say they called themselves the Wrecking Crew or something like that. I remember Omar Epps was in there, and there was a couple other guys, one Puerto Rican guy and then a fat guy. But they were calling themselves like the Wrecking Crew, and that was a little fucking crew right there. That's a crew. Apparently we got the Tipper Crew of Alfred Aponte, who tips in $1, $2, and $3 increments. PW Dubs, who... How's that fucking Tipper Crew working out for you now, Alfred? Where's the tipping crew at now? And Rob on Wheels, who... Again, I just have a problem with Phil accepting money from him and the amount of money he accepts from people. But I knew I had to include this. The tipping crew. Make some better choices, Alfred. Just be a better judge of character. You're not part of any crew with Phil Burnell. You're just not. You're just a guy that gives him money and he pretends to like you on the internet. Next one's a video clip. Let's get into it.
Fix me too, because I don't want to leave Twitch. I like being on Twitch. I don't want to leave Twitch. Alfred Aponte tipped me $4.20. I'm very disappointed they mess with your livelihood. Hope for the best and rooting for you, Phil, in the fullest. Thank you, Alfred. I know, it's fucking disgusting at this point.
Alright, and I love the beginning and ending of that clip. I don't want to leave Twitch. I don't want to leave Twitch. And at the end, yeah, you're right. It's just fucking disgusting at this point. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. I know you shouldn't celebrate others' misery, but I'm glad you lost your Twitch, man, for the piece of shit that you are. But anyways, the main message. Alfred Aponte says they're messing with your livelihood. He's literally just repeating DSP's horse shit, just parroting his horse shit. Alfred, nobody's messing with his livelihood. He trips himself up. He does this shit to himself. He blames other people, but it's his own fucking fault, man. And then he has you believe that his livelihood... Has his livelihood really been affected since he lost Twitch? Since his partnership? Since he went to YouTube? Has it really been affected? How much money has he made since he's left? He's manipulating you. He's lying to you. His livelihood's not fucking... If the fucking... I know people like to joke about a nuclear fucking war or whatever, and he would survive. But let's say some tornado came and just took his fucking condo, and it didn't hurt anybody else, didn't injure anybody else. He was the only person. Him and Kat were the only two affected. This motherfucker would find a way, and his phone got disappeared and everything, and he would find a way to upload videos from underneath an underpass, find a way to upload to YouTube, probably be wearing a black shirt and begging and telling you how hard he has it. That would be his livelihood being fucked up or fucked with. Not because he got a false DMCA, made a bunch of fucking money crying wolf and feigning fucking distress, and then got his fucking account back that same day. Nothing's wrong with his livelihood. Again, Alfred, I'm not mad at you. Make some better fucking choices, man. He's lying and manipulating you, and you're falling for it. All right, let's go to the next picture here. $22 tip. Here we go. Good to see you, Phil. How are you, bud? I missed the retrospective. Did you had fun doing it? How many times have we talked about this? He's not your bud. He's not your friend. He's taking your money. He gives you some horseshit answer, pretends that he likes you, and then moves on and waits for the next person. And just glances over at the screen looking for that next tip. Because he's a fucking addict. But he's not your bud. He's manipulating you. He's lying to you. Please understand this and see this. And the next one's a clip, and this will be the last one from Alfred.
Alfred Aponte just sent me $1.30 and said, Phil, I hope you do not take any offense to this. I think the
Professor,
Vescol is kind of
I don't know
greedy.
if this is appropriate to say, but
Well, hold on a
admirable work
second.
out there.
Hold on a second. I guess it really depends on what you mean. The Vescol is completely optional, and I'm not asking for anything. People just want to keep it going. I've said many, many times that people can just not support it if they don't want to. It's okay. I say contributions are completely optional. I don't know how you can say that's greedy. I'm not sitting here asking for contributions all night. I'm playing games. In reality, it's the stream chatters that make it more about that than me. I would barely even mention it unless the stream chatters go crazy about it. So then again, I wonder if this is really Alfred Aponte. I don't know, because it's just someone saying that name, you know.
Okay, so just to be clear, that was not the real Alfred Aponte. Somebody fucking imitating and, you know, posting that message. But Alfred, I included this because I want you to see this. It wasn't you that said this, and I understand that. But if you even question this guy or even say anything remotely just not positive, look what happens. Look what he does. You know, you have to be such a... shout out to Steve of the Dead, by the way. Because on one of the comments he left on one of the previous videos, he was talking about how you have to conform to Phil and just be so rigid in your positivity. Any fucking negative that comes out, look what he does, man. The guy even said, whoever it was said, please don't take offense to this, but the Vestreak is a little bit greedy, I think. And what does Phil do? He pauses immediately and goes into the lies that he said, man. It's optional. I don't talk about the Vestreak that much. I don't ask people to... Did you see how he acted when he lost the fucking Vestreak? Bring up that Mighty D video and look at the way he acted at the end of it. Look at that, man. How disgusting was that? And for him to sit here and say, I don't talk about it. Other people talk about it. You know, people, they're the ones that go crazy, so I have to respond to it. More lying, more manipulating. And here's the message I want to include to you, Alfred. I know you're still in there. I've seen you recently. Stop giving him money for 2 months, man. Continue to go to the stream since you like him. You're a genuine fan. Continue to go in there and just say hi. And the message that I would always see from Alfred is, how are you? How's Kat? How's your family? For the next 2 months, Alfred, don't give him $1. Go in there and post that message for free in chat. And let's see how long he responds to you. Let's see if you get the Derek treatment. The first few days, yeah, he'll probably respond to you because his chat is so fucking dead, by the way, now. He'll probably respond to your messages. But after a while, without money attached, he ain't gonna fucking respond, man. This is my challenge to you, Alfred. Go 1-2 months without donating anything to him. And if he's still giving you free shout outs in 2 months, then go back to doing what you're doing and I was wrong. But don't include money. And let's see how quickly he fucking turns on you like he almost did in this message. And it wasn't you. But look, man, if you even question him, if you even say an honest statement like the Vestreak is greedy. And let's be real, it was fucking greedy. And the proof of that is that Mighty D video. And God, that was such a great night. I was in shout out to LSB. I was in LSB stream that night. That was a tremendous fucking night. The sheer terror and panic in his eyes and voice. Because the fucking whales finally just stopped coughing it up and said, fuck it. And it was like an $18 stream. And the overtime, the stalling, the ending the stream, and then coming back minutes later and tap, tap, tap on the keyboard. I got to race it down to 0. Think about what you want. He's repeated himself like 100 times. You guys think about what you want to do. Think about what you want to do. Don't give this guy money for a month or 2. Just go in there and post those messages for free. And let's see how honest and how real and how much Phil Burnell really cares about you, Alfred. That's my challenge to you, buddy. All right. And now we go into the last part of the video. And we are going to be talking about Straight Cash Homie. Straight Cash Homie was a former mod of DSP. He either unmodded himself or was removed by DSP a couple of months back. I don't know that anything has come out about it since then. If we know the reason why, whatever, who cares? He was a former mod and he's a Paypig and he's been in there in the last, month or 2. Not very often, but he's in there still dropping money. So he donates $20 in this one. Hey Phil, sorry to hear about your bankruptcy, man. You have still been delivering awesome content and we have your back, man. Are you also hyped for Resident Evil 3 Remake and will you stream it? So, this guy's a genuine fan, but he crosses the line because he tries to buy Phil's love with money. He bought his mod ship with money and there's no fucking debate on that. None whatsoever, and I'll prove it here in a minute. But, hey Phil, sorry to hear about your bankruptcy, man. He's not fucking sick. He didn't get some medical condition. He didn't have some accident. He fucking bankrupted himself. Fuck are you talking about? Sorry to hear about. And by the way, this ain't no Alfred Aponte situation. Fuck you, straight cash homie. Fucking idiot. Sorry to hear about your bankruptcy. He's not sick. He didn't just have surgery. He didn't have some catastrophic tornado come rip his condo apart. He bankrupted himself. Fucking moron. Let's go to the next one. $5 tip. You're my favorite Twitch streamer. You have variety with your playthroughs. You're not stuck with one genre of gaming. Was hoping you would stream Max Payne 2. Blah, blah, blah. Pignosis, man. Fucking pignosis. Who does that sound like? Who fucking tells you that they're a variety streamer? They have great playthroughs and he doesn't do one genre. Pig fucking gnosis. Again, kissing ass, trying to buy that mod ship, trying to buy his love. You're a fucking moron. Next one's gonna be a clip. Let's go.
Thank you very much for that. Straight Cash Homie just cheered and said, can he get you on PS4 as a friend? Well, the bottom line is, Straight Cash Homie, the only people I really add on PSN are people who I do gameplay with. So, for example, people who team up with me in Apex Legends, I'll add them to my friends list for quick reference later. I do not communicate whatsoever over PSN. I just can't. I have everything turned off. My notifications are turned off. Everything's turned off, so that way when I play games, I don't get spammed with garbage from trolls. Having me on your friends list will have absolutely zero benefit for you at all. So, no, I'm not just going to add you randomly. However, if one day you do choose to do some gameplay with me, multiplayer or something, then I would put you on the list. Okay? That's how it works.
All right, maybe if you had included $100 with that tip, he might have added you then. That's how your favorite streamer, your variety streamer treats you, by the way. And yeah, he's right about the trolling and turning off all this shit. But this guy's a genuine fan, a mod of yours. Well, eventually he became a mod. You can't just add the guy to your fucking friends list. What's it gonna hurt? Just to add him. And by the way, did you see the pignosis on there? It's gonna have no benefit to you to have me on your friend. Just talking down to him, just telling him. How do you fucking know? Maybe the guy just wants to see your name on the fucking TV when he signs in. Fuck, man. But yeah, you should have included $100. That's how your favorite fucking streamer treats you, by the way. And you can't wake up. You can't see it. He's not your friend. He doesn't like you. He wants your money. Let's go to the next picture. 1,000-bit cheer. DSP haters going to hate. Keep up the awesome content. Just more fucking pignosis. Nothing to talk about here. Just haters going to hate. Hate on what? That he bankrupted himself? That he's a mobile game addict? That he treats people like shit? That he takes advantage of people like yourself? Yeah, hate. Maybe you are right. Maybe we are fucking gonna hate him. Next picture. 500 bitch here. Hyped for this Final Fantasy stream. Twitter detractors are man babies. Just do you, Phil. You're living the dream, man. Phil Burnell is living the dream, according to Straight Cash Homie. Twitter detractors are man babies, and Phil Burnell, in his pajamas, can't go outside, is terrified of everyone. A mobile game addict, bankrupt, has the worst reputation, probably top 5 of all time on the internet, is living the dream. Okay, this puts you in Straight Cash Homie's head right here. This puts you in his mind that Phil Burnell is living his dream. Are you fucking kidding me? What is wrong with you? Next picture. 100 bitch here. Oh my god. Come on, we need 500 subscribers so we can see Phil shower with the tiggle bitties. And you are a fucking disgusting human being, Straight Cash Homie. You just are a terrible person, a disgusting human being, and I'm glad I came across this message and included it, because I don't even know what to say at this point. You're fucking just disgusting. Next one's gonna be a clip. Let's go.
Straight Cash Homie just tipped me $50. Thank you very much, Straight Cash Homie, for the very large contribution tonight. He says, Mace Windu went Sith, motherfucker. Hey, Phil, I sent the email about being a mod. I'm still down for it. Oh, okay. Did you send it tonight? Because I did not take a look at it yet. If that's the case, obviously. If you sent it previously, I don't know if I ever got it. So I'd say send it again. Oh, shit. What did I just hit? Okay, I hit some weird button on my computer here, and I was like, what was that? Thank you, Straight Cash Homie. I really do appreciate the generous contribution here tonight. It has been pretty slow, so it's nice that that you came by and you helped out. And like I said, email me. If you emailed tonight, no problem. I didn't see it yet. If you didn't email tonight, you emailed previously, I would suggest you email again, because I probably didn't see it.
Alright, just a self-explanatory clip there. Mod bought and paid for. Mod ship. By the way, did you see how embarrassed he looks? Just how tries to change the subject. Oh, I hit something on my computer. Oh, change the fucking subject. He's trying to derail from the mod ship being outright bought in the fucking stream. Just, this guy's so dumb. And I'm talking about Straight Cash Homie. They're both dumb, but he's dumb too. To admit this in public. By the way, you included the 50, so now he's going to see your email. Now he's going to get your email. Just like the 100 you should have included for the friends list. Now he's got it. The fucking email you sent before, he didn't give a fuck. He didn't read. But attach that money, buddy. And he'll read it, and he'll fucking do whatever you want. He'll shower with them tiggle bitties and everything. You disgust me, man. Why are you giving him money? Why? Let's go to the next clip. Or next picture, I should say. $5. Oh, these next two, they don't have anything to do with it. I just came across these when I was doing Straight Cash Homies research here. But this was on this was the State of the Stream bankruptcy, where Phil had that blue shirt on and he got pissed about somebody asking him to show his phone on Champions, and he was sticking the middle finger, just looking like a fucking goblin, like a vampire, Nosferatu. Anyways, apparently Almighty Tevin felt bad, and he came in with a $5 tip and said, "Hey man, sorry for the problems we have had in the past. I know I would be nothing without you. I cannot let you go bankrupt. I will do everything in my power to help you stay afloat. I am your servant. I am sorry for the things I did to Kat. Forgive me." So, "I am your servant" is a little too, that's a little too close to, well, I think you understand what I'm saying there. But, you know, good for Almighty Tevin, man. He's coming around. He's finally forgiving or remembering his sins and what he did. And, you know, he's trying to make things right. And he said, "Here's $5 toward your bankruptcy." So I praise Tevin for that. Praise be. Good job, Tevin. Good job. So let's go to the next one. Attorney Michaela Raymer donated $5. "Hello, Mr. Burnell. This is Attorney Michaela representing MidFirst Bank. We hired John Rambo to deliver said complaint papers in regard to our filing dated November 11, 2019. Your address appearing on file is where we initially delivered filed docs." So, you know, John Rambo still participating, still contributing. You know, Attorney Michaela Raymer. You know, and I'm sure these were real messages too. These were not trolls. So, people trying to help in a time of need for Phil and his bankruptcy, blah, blah, blah. John Rambo still contributing. Shout out to Howie and Rambo for helping DSP in his time of need, man. But those fucking made me crack up, man. Anyways, next picture. So he donates $5. "Hey, Darkside Phil. I asked Tony from Cinemassacre if him and Mike Matei would be interested in doing a collaboration stream with you. He was 100% behind the idea. Would you be interested?" Now, I know Cinemassacre. That's AVGN and Mike. And, you know, I've watched their videos before. But this fucking guy's over there, and I would like to see proof of him being 100% behind the idea. Because any fucking where you go on the internet, you mention DSP, and what's the usual fucking reaction. So, you know, I question this, but look what this guy's doing, man. Just kissing ass. Just, I'm your mod, and I'm gonna go the extra mile, and I'm gonna do what everybody else can't do. I'm your head. I'm the number one bitch. What is it? What's the term I'm looking for here? Bottom bitch. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. Why would you do this, man? Man, it's embarrassed. I'm sure you embarrassed those guys when you went on the stream and asked that fucking question. They probably didn't have the heart to shit on DSP or say, fuck no, I don't want nothing to do with him. But this is just an embarrassment. And how did that collab work out, by the way? Where is it? Sack of shit. The next one's going to be a clip, and we're going to finish it off with that one. Let's go.
Okay. Straight Cash Homie did a 1,000-bit cheer. Thank you very much, Straight Cash Homie. He says, DSP crossover with the Angry Video Game Nerd would be the shit. Did you see it? I already met the Angry Video Game Nerd. I was at a convention he was at. We were both the guests of honor. He was one and I was the other. Did we ever do a video together? No.
Alright, and that's what you call perfection right there. Angry Video Game Nerd and DSP crossover win. And, oh, I already met him in 2010. We were both the guest of honor. And where are they now? What's AVGN doing now? What are you doing now? Look at you. Streaming to your little 300-person audience. Your chat is dead. And AVGN is putting out movie quality type shit. And look at you. And you have these brain dead fans of yours that are just throwing money at you because, you know, they have nothing in their own lives. They have no semblance of life. They have no friends, no nothing. They're just throwing money at you, trying to be your friend. Meanwhile, you don't want any fucking friends. You just want to play your mobile games. And look at AVGN and look at the content that he puts out. That's fucking perfection right there. You know, just two idiots talking to each other. And that's what it fucking boils down to. Anyways, man, I'm going to put out part 7 probably next week or so. Quick shout out to the homies in Dark Dave Mears restream, especially the mods. Sasha Day, I'm not sure how he wants to pronounce that, but he knows who he is. Jefferson Oliveira, Michael. I saw Mary Sci-Fi. Just shout out to all the mods in there. To all the regular homies, JG Winnell, Max Reyes Sosa, M Hell. Everybody in there, man. Just shout out to y'all in the comments. Again, part 7 up next week. And enjoy the rest of y'all's day, man. Yep.